Morning. It is the 7th. I don't know why I checked because I know it was 6 yesterday. Excuse me. It's the 7th of April. It's a weird day already. It's not even 9:30 and I'm already confused today. I haven't had time to look at my time up. I haven't had time to look at anything to see what were happening this time last year or previous 7th of April, because I've just had a knock at the door and the post person has just been and handed me a parcel. And I'm really confused, more than I normally am. I spend a lot of my time, a lot of my life, confused. This one's really got me. Who do I know in Liverpool called Paul? And why would they send me this? I'm so grateful, I'm thankful, but now my brain's starting to hurt. Because who do I know in Liverpool called Paul? And have they got my address? Obviously somebody that knows me. Why would they send me this in particular? I don't know. I'm really confused. I'm really grateful. From the heart, much love. Thank you so much. Is that thank you? I can't remember what sign language is thank you, but there we go. Yeah, that's bizarre. I'm gonna do other bits. I'm gonna go and have a think about things, and I'll be back. Yeah, odd. So, excuse me again. Every day with a claggy throat. I have checked time up, and it's 12 months ago today that I had a trip out. I left my room on the Acorn Suite in Barnsley Hospital, and I had a jaunt down the M1 to the hand unit at the Northern General to have a consultation about having a skin graft. And very nice it was, apart from the fact that after I'd had the consultation, they left me in a room with the window open, which weren't a warm room to start with, on a very uncomfortable bed. I said bed, sort of like, yeah, well, not a bed, but like a thing where you, examination sort of like thing. Yeah, left me on that way too long. Fucking freezing big time they'd done. I had to have a blanket on in ambulance on the way back. But it was interesting. I took my dressing off and had a new dressing put back on when I got back to Barnsley. The problem was, you see, no problem as such, but the difficulty is there was different vax machines in Barnsley and Sheffield, and the dressing packs aren't the same. So they took my vac dressing off in Barnsley and put just a normal dressing on, and then when I were in Sheffield, they took that dressing off to have a look at my wound and they said it and one thing and another. Then put another normal dressing on, and then when I got back to Barnsley, the tissue viability team came up and put me a new vax dressing on. So yeah, they told me all the information that I needed to know. I signed a couple of forms saying I were happy to have it done, etc., etc. Told me what they'd do with regards to how the operation would go, and then told me I were on the list to get it done, which was farcical in itself. But again, I will tell you more about that when we get to it, which is only a month away, a few weeks away. But it did get cancelled a few times. I was on the list to have it done, and then it just kept getting cancelled because in their terminology they had emergencies, which I get, I understand. They were the hand unit is somewhere that deals with sort of like skin grafts and repairs, shall we say. The nurses at Barnsley kind of were stressing to him, he is important, he needs it doing, he's got other complications other than this big wound. He needs to get the big wound healed, then he can have his kidney operation. So, but yeah, that was 12 months ago. 8 years ago, I was telling you about Jupiter's yesterday, and I couldn't remember, well, it was 8 years ago yesterday that we went to see me in Civic at Barnsley. And as I say, a couple of things happened. He gave me a shout out twice. He dedicated a poem to me called Fat Mods, which, yeah. And in the interval, he'd play a record, he'd have a turntable, and he'd play a record, and I came away with that record, which was Nick Lowe's album. So, I didn't do too bad out of that. Yeah, I have nothing really else to tell you. I'm still puzzled about this parcel. I'm trying to think how many people I know in Liverpool, and I don't know that many. I know Mel Bowen, because I've had music from him. I've had some of his records. I'll catch the button then. So yeah, it's all a bit of a to-do. I'm hoping someone will hold their hand up and admit to it. Jim's, I put it on Twitter, I put it on Facebook and Instagram. Jim's just messaged me and said, have you ever thought it might have come from eBay and that might be the sender, not the actual purchaser? I don't know. I do not know. It's proper got me puzzling. And it's put a smile on my face as well. Which I've not had for... I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had a really good weekend. I mean, Thursday, we went to Cleethorpes. Friday... What did we do Friday? I can't remember. Oh, watched match. And then we went out for tea. Went to Wetherby Whaler. Saturday, not a lot. Didn't do a lot. Sunday, what did we do Sunday? Oh, everybody come down for the Easter dinner. Yesterday we went to match. And this morning Vicky's got up and gone to work. She's gone to work. Before she left for work at 7:30, I'd got the wumps fighting over who were going to lay on my stomach in bed. So that meant I was wide awake, hence the fact of being up and awake and sat having my meds, taking my meds at 7:50. So yeah, I've been up a good 2.5 hours now. Oh yeah, I had a decent sleep last night though. As you can see on this, I only woke up once, and that was I think that might have been when Vicky's alarm was going off. But she's got up this morning, had a walk on a treadmill, because I heard that making its racket. And then she's taking dogs for a walk. So, something's got into her, and I don't know what it is, but long may it continue. She's happy doing it. So yeah, I'm going to try and figure out what's what. If I've got out else to add, I'll add it, but I think we'll call that it for today. I am expecting a parcel, but they emailed me up over Thursday, I think it might have been, saying that we're going to come today, but it's due tomorrow. It were always due on 8th. So I'll tell you what that is when it comes. Not special, just something for my holiday. Right, so I'll see you. I'll set TTFN, and I'll catch you tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I don't know where I am with my days. I'll see you later. Ta-da.